Hey guys, it's The Real Reviews, and today I'm very excited to bring you guys the Verizon 5G Home Wireless. And as you guys know, it's been around for about a year now, but the reviews are starting to come in. So if you're thinking about getting it, I'm going to tell you how easy the process is. I'm also going to explain, I'm in the Chicago suburbs area. If you're looking at Chicago, northwest suburbs, Lake County, McHenry, Cook, this is a great video for you just to see the speeds I'm getting in this area, because if the 5G wireless is available to you, it's a great option. So another thing I want to talk to you, if you guys know about the Xfinity modem or router, that's pretty much a lot that's available to Comcast Xfinity in Illinois. And they just raised my prices to about $143 a month. And calling them every year and trying to get that down, really they can only get it down to about 108. Then you got plus taxes and fees on top of that. And I'm only getting wireless upstairs and downstairs at around 400 to 500 megabits per second, and I'm paying for the 1 gig speeds, which I'm not getting. And that's all dependent on your coaxial and the cables running in your house. Obviously, a lot of houses aren't brand new. They don't have the fiber or the Fios available in their area. So we're going to be doing a quick review. If you guys haven't seen my channel, please subscribe, guys. I really appreciate it. I do it for you guys. Please give me a thumbs up if you guys can. It really helps get this video up in the feed. All right, let's get into it right after this short intro. So let's get into it. The Verizon 5G home internet, right now it's going through an amazing promotion. There's probably going to be another one, but this one ends January 4th, 2023. It's going on right now. So they're doing a crazy 10-year price guarantee. So if you are a Verizon customer, it is well worth your money just to add it to your package, just to have that 10-year guarantee. And they have two different options. It was the Verizon Home Plus and the Verizon 5G Home. And the Home Plus and the versus the Home, they're a little slightly different. Some of the perks are different, but the Home Plus had a 3-year price guarantee and the Home had a 2-year price guarantee. But right now it doesn't matter which one you get, because it's the same Wi-Fi 6 router, which you see right here. It's called the Cube. And in this Cube right here, both models are the same, and it comes with a 10-year guarantee. It's just how close the towers are. Before, it used to be measured on the speed, but they can't promise you that speed everywhere. We're going to be taking a look at that in a quick second. So in the box, it came in a 2-day delivery. I ordered it on Verizon, very simple, right off my app on my phone, and it came in 2 days. You also have an option of next day delivery. I think they charge you $10 for that. But so very simple. It came in a brown box. I took it out, and then we had this gray box right inside. Inside that box, it had the power adapter, it had the Cube, and it had a very nicely packaged Ethernet cable for a wired connection. And you're all set. All you have to do is plug it in on the back of the unit with the power adapter, just as you see here. On the back bottom, I'm sorry. And you're all set. As you can see, there's 2 Ethernet connections right here for the internet gateway for Verizon. There's line 1 and line 2. So you would probably connect it into line 1, and line 2 would be your pass-through. So if you decide you wanted to have a router or a mesh system, you would have to go into the app and select the pass-through method. That means do not use line 1, only use line 2. You're going to wrap the cord behind. You can also hit the back button to start it up, but it starts up automatically. The Verizon itself is going to do everything for you, and you're going to get an email saying you've connected your Verizon. It's going to do some updates, and then you're going to see this white light here flashing. What I did with my Verizon phone is I went into different parts of my house by the windows downstairs where my Xfinity was, and I checked my connection through fast.com. You can use Ookla speed test or anything you want to use to check what that connection is in that area. And my best connection on 5G wireless was upstairs for my house. Different houses, it can be different. You want that ultra wideband. So it's got to say 5G UW. That's the ultra wideband connection this connects to, and it was upstairs. And you can see the windows right to the right of us. This flashed for about 5 minutes, did some software updates. I got a notification and the light went white, the LED light. If it goes red, that means the connection is not good and you have to find another location in your home. So like I said, this is the Wi-Fi 6 router. You can use a mesh system through it, but just use the line 2 to connect to it, because you're going to come to problems if you use the line 1 and you have to go into your app. You don't really have to, but you don't want two wireless routers working at the same time. It's going to have some interference. So that's why you want to do the pass-through method in that process for the Verizon only, and use the router, your wireless mesh or regular router, Linksys, or anything else you want to use as an alternative to getting more Wi-Fi signal in your home, depending on your square footage, of course. So the different plans here, if you are not a Verizon customer, it's going to be for the Home Plus, $80, $70 with auto pay. And for the regular home, it's $60 with $50 auto pay. So it's really not bad. There's no activation fees, which is great. They don't charge you $35 because there is a number associated to it, but I made sure of that. But make your choice. I did speak with Verizon, and I spoke with customer service and a Verizon 5G specialist, and they said if you choose the 5G or the 5G Home Plus, that if you try to switch over, you lose that 10-year price guarantee unless that's available at that time. So make your decision at that time, because after that small portion until the 4th, you might lose that if you switch to the Home Plus. The reason why I went with the Home Plus is for a couple different reasons. In case they switch it back to speed, I rather have the faster speed in the future. And right now, the promotion, if you're a Verizon customer, is $35. And that's with a $10 auto pay and with a 10-year price guarantee, especially for the type of megabits I'm getting currently from it. I'm very happy and excited after paying $143. There's no activation fee as well. The home is going to be $25 after the $10 auto pay. A lot of people say there is no difference, but I'm just keeping it safe for an extra $10. If they raise it back up to the 1,000 megabits per second, I'm already in that plus, and I can upgrade to the plus plan future wise, or a new routing if they have a new Wi-Fi 6 router or a 2023 model. So what you get with the Home Plus for the extra $10 is actually way better than you can imagine. You're going to get Verizon Unlimited Cloud Storage. Basically, it's like the Apple Cloud, which you might have to pay $199 a month or $999 a month, depending on what you're loading to there. But the Verizon Cloud is unlimited. You have that guarantee. There's no contracts. There is no data caps. So I loaded it up. It's through an external app, and I loaded all that up. And all my pictures, all my all my messages are on the Verizon Cloud, which has unlimited storage as long as you have this plan, which I really like. Or if I ever cancel this, you can pay monthly for it. Another thing you get with the Home Plus at this current promotion is a $200 Grubhub or DoorDash gift card. I really like that deal. I did choose DoorDash. You get a $100 Verizon gift card that they send you as in an email as an e-gift card, and you get $300 off a sound bar, which is about $325, which is a great value. On the regular home, which is $25 a month, you only get a $50 Verizon gift card, and that's it. And if the speeds do go up, I want to be protected with the Home Plus, and you get a lot more perks with it. So now let's get into some of the tests I have. I never did Ethernet cable tests, but I'm getting enough speeds. I've been using it for 3 to 4 days. I connected my Ring camera on my front door. Works even better than my Xfinity Wi-Fi connection, which is very weird. Before, when I was out, it took a little bit of time to buffer it in, and now it's way faster, and that's downstairs on my front door. So very interesting. I connected, I believe, 14 devices currently to the gateway, and it's really nice and manages all in the app, and you can see all the device you're connected to. You can also create a Verizon guest. So when you go into the wireless, it says Verizon, whatever name you want to put it. You can delete the Verizon and edit that name and set your own password. You can also add a Verizon guest account on the Wi-Fi and set that password as well, so they are not in your network system. I love those perks. Very great. You can also connect your kids and connect if they have internet or not. So if your kids are supposed to go to sleep, you can turn off that internet connection. It's the easiest thing ever, and I love it. It's great, but that's only if you want to control if they're not supposed to be using it, or you can turn off certain devices that you don't want on and getting that internet connection as well, which is very nice. Now let me go into some of the speed tests, and we can kind of take a look at the numbers I'm getting, and it varies too, and I'll explain. So I stole my daughter's iPad to do a quick test. Fast.com, if you guys know, you know, Fast.com is one of the most reliable ones. I'm not sponsored by them, but this is the one you want to use. It's powered by Netflix, so they have no reason to be competitive compared to Ookla or Speedtest or any of those other brands. So I'm getting about 290. It fluctuates. I was getting 460 yesterday, depending on the congestion, but I'm getting around this these megabits per second. So let's do another test here. And as you can see, currently it's at 260 with the congestion today. Let's do another test. So 340 megabits per second. So you're around that 300 marker currently. Once they improve those pop signals and update, they're spending a lot of money on the 5G updates on the towers right now. So once that increases, so does your speed, and that's why I got the plus. Find a good area for it. You only need 10 megabits if you think about it on every TV for 4K viewing, and most of the TV isn't in 4K viewing anyway, but you have more than enough. I have people working from home in this home, and the last 3 days have been flawless. Like I said, the Ring camera works even better than before, and you're really using way less. I'm using 13 devices connected. My Ring, my Nest thermostat, my Nest smoke alarms. I also have Ring cameras in the back, my Amazon little hubs all over the house. So we have a lot of devices connected to it, especially 4 TVs as well, and we've used all 3 of them. Also, we're on the 2nd floor, and I'll show you in the basement, we're still getting this type of speed, which is insane, with no issues. All our laptops work fine. They actually even work better. And we're getting about 20 we're getting about 22 to 30 megabits for upload, and that is just fine, especially for uploading my videos. All right, let's check this out on a laptop and see how their Wi-Fi receiver in there picks up. So now we're across the house. We're on the complete different side of the house. Here is the laptop, and let's take a look at it. We did see the results on the iPad right next to the Wi-Fi router. Let's now take a look at it when we're on the other side of the house. And this is from a laptop. I just got 320. I did a test to make sure it worked. And it, in a different way, it kind of works better when you're a little bit farther from the unit. So I'm getting about 32 milliseconds on latency, unloaded and loaded 191. Upload right now is coming in at 17 megabits per second, and that's done. This is super, super fast for 5G ultra wideband internet, and I have no concerns. My TV's in my basement, my soundbars, everything works perfectly like it should. And I'm currently about, I would say, 60 feet away from the Wi-Fi 6 router of Verizon. So we're currently in my basement, 3 stories down with 2 ceilings divided by us. Also, we're surrounded by concrete. I just did a test and I was getting about 260 megabits per second. Also, this laptop doesn't have the fastest wireless card built into it because it is about 5 years old. So if you guys have a newer laptop or you have a mesh router, obviously you're going to be getting 300 plus in your basement. I don't. 260 is more than enough to run my 2 TVs down there and my 2 laptops for work down here. So let's do another test. I've had no issues in the last 3-4 days I've been using it. And like I said, you have a 30-day full refund guarantee from Verizon, actually, to get all your money back if it doesn't work. So what a lot of people do, I did not cancel my Xfinity at first. I used it for 4 days and made sure all my computers working from home or even streaming worked perfectly before I canceled my Verizon, and my Xfinity, and I finally did cut the cord. So Xfinity is done. $143 bill or $119 bill is completely finished, and I don't have to call every year to get that lower. I was tired of it, and I called them. I'm like, I'm probably gonna go with Verizon, and they didn't even want to save me as a customer ad. So I left, and I'm more than pleased. The app to manage the Verizon is just amazing. Unlimited cloud. You have 30 days. If it doesn't work out, I can always call Xfinity if I needed to and get a new promotion on my name if I needed to. But I'm getting about 2:30. Currently, it's 2:50 p.m. A lot of people are working from home nowadays, so it could be congested. A lot of people are using their phones, different lunch times, but I've never seen it under 230 megabits per second. A couple days ago, I was getting 460, and it varies during the day as well. But I'm more than happy with it, and I can't complain. This is in the Chicago suburbs as well. Thanks, guys, for watching. Please subscribe. I really appreciate it. Please give me a thumbs up if you haven't already, and have a wonderful day.